Hi, everyone. This is Mark Rose with New View Strategies. It's time for another Three Questions With. We're talking to leaders around our community so deeply passionate about NAV and Business Central and the community in general and giving back just to help you learn a little bit more about them, get to know them a little bit better. Today we have Louis Rosenberg on. Hey, Louis.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks very much we could do that all day. Thanks very much for joining. I've got three questions for you. Are you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
I've been looking forward to this chat for a while, and everyone watching will soon see why. So first, we always have to have the obligatory who do you work for kind of discussion. Louis, you're with Mars Fishcare. A lot of folks don't know that company, probably know the parent company a little bit better, but what is Mars Fishcare?
We make candy bars for tropical fish. No, so like you said, everyone probably knows our parent company, Mars. So M&Ms, Milky Way, Snickers. What most people don't know is Mars is really diversified. We aside from the chocolate products, we own Wrigley. So we have all the Wrigley gums. We have Lifesavers, Altoids, Skittles, even combos. Uncle Ben's is a Mars product, and we have lots of foods maybe outside of the U.S., not so much in the U.S. other than Uncle Ben's. But the pet care division of Mars is actually even larger than the candy division. And in fact, our objective is to make a better world for pets. That's kind of our logo at Mars Pet Care. Our brands include Royal Canin, Whiskas, Pedigree, IAMS, Nutro, and Buckeye for horse care. And then API is our fish care brand. We started out before Mars as Aquarium Pharmaceuticals. We've been in the fish care business since I think the late 60s or mid 60s. So we're one of the smallest Mars units. We're located in Chalfont, Pennsylvania, near Philadelphia. And we manufacture and distribute to about 39 different countries. So anything related to a tropical fish tank, except for the tank itself, we do. We manufacture and distribute. Also outdoor water ponds. You can check us out at apifishcare.com or even marsfishcare.com.
My goodness. I had no idea all that information. As long as we've known each other, that's pretty interesting. Yeah, fantastic. So, well, we could go a number of different ways, but I want to focus on your role in the community. My gosh, you are just rolling off as the board chair for the Dynamics user group, and in particular, the Business Central and NAV user groups. You've been involved forever. You've served on the programming committee. You help out with the local user groups. You're constantly out on the discussion boards. You lead sessions. You advise people. Where does all that passion come from? Why do you do all that?
I find it's a great way to learn, quite frankly. I love troubleshooting, problem solving, and helping others. And when you do help others, you're amazed at how much actually you pick up along the way, and you learn a great deal.
Well said.
So also, I kind of learned that back in a previous job where we had a user group for our customers. And I saw that the way all the users came together and were able to share their challenges and solutions for those challenges. So when we were looking for ERP systems back around 2004, 2005, that's actually one of the things I was shopping for was a user group, not just the ERP system.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And we kind of found both.
Right. Excellent. I on behalf of the community, I've thanked you before, and I'm going to do it again because you really embody the concept of community and the concept of giving back. And I know everybody appreciates your contributions, your leadership for so many years and so deeply. So thank you for that. Interesting time ahead. Are you going to stay on the board and advise the new board chair and help with the transition?
I am, if they want me, and I think they do. So
excellent.
Yeah, we'll stay on one more year as chair emeritus. I think it's pronounced. I can never pronounce it right, but
something Latin, yeah.
As Andrea Revizio, I can't even pronounce her name, but she's going to take the board chairperson position.
Excellent. All right, so got to turn to the world of sports. For those of you who don't know, Lewis is a fair weather Yankees fan. Is that a fair description?
I think I was born a Yankees fan.
So I think this is a fun question to pose to Yankees fans. Who's your favorite player of all time? Who's your favorite manager of all time?
Yeah, player is probably more tough a question than manager. I mean, I could remember back to elementary school when Carlos May came to visit for father and son night, but probably my favorites were Thurman Munson, Sparky Lyle back in the 70s when the team started to really get good.
Yeah.
And then later on, of course, it wasn't the core four so much as the Fab Five. So Andy Pettitte was he was never really the best pitcher, but he just never really gave up or gave in. He always hung in there. Derek Jeter, of course, who could not like Jeter, one of the best clutch hitters of all time. Jorge Posada, Mariano Rivera for obvious reasons, and Bernie Williams, I mean, gets overlooked. I mean, he gets left out of the core four. So that's where the Fab Five really comes from. And who was more clutch than Bernie in all those postseasons?
Was that?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just going to say, just like a described fair weather fan, it's just,
Well, I've been a fan for all those years in between, too. I mean, Don Mattingly was kind of a savior. When the team was so bad, he was at least someone fun to watch.
Right.
So he brought special meaning to the number 23.
Didn't mention Billy Martin. I don't know what to make of that.
We didn't get to managers yet, but yeah, there were two. I mean, Billy Martin as a player was before my time. So as a manager, he might have been the best, or if not, maybe one of the certainly top three managers the Yankees ever had. Probably not the best person in the world, but a pretty good manager. Joe Torre for me was my favorite manager.
Oh, nice call.
Yeah, he brought balance, and when you talk about leadership to the team, he was kind of like a father figure to the whole team. He wasn't scared of George Steinbrenner. He stood up to George. So he kind of positioned himself in between the players and George, and he got the freedom to kind of manage the team the way he needed to. Is that a stadium behind you, by the way?
Was that? Yes, as a matter of fact. That would be Ben Hill Griffin Stadium at Florida Field, otherwise known as the Swamp, where the Gators play. And
should have known.
Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, that's actually a little bit older picture before the last expansion. Someday I'll be back there. Someday, as us all, right?
Right. Not a cardboard cutout.
Yeah. Lewis, thank you for everything as always, and thank you for allowing me to spend some time with you and enjoy some laughs once again with you.
Well, thank you, Mark, for everything you've done for the community. You've made it really easy for the rest of us that have been involved to really be involved and kind of not be too shy.
Appreciate that. Everyone, we'll have another 3 questions with. As long as you keep watching, we'll keep doing them. Talk to you soon.